Welcome back, guys. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you how to create a new client. Now, creating a new client can be done one of two ways. All right, so there's two ways to do this. You can do this from the Clients tab here, and I'll show you that in a sec, or you can do this from the Prospects tab, and I'll show you that after we show you the first one. So let's go to the Clients tab here and just go ahead and click on Clients. And you will notice in the top right here, we have this button called New Client. If you go ahead and click on that, you'll be presented with this little pop-up here. All right, it's very straightforward. So you can go ahead and put in your client's name and all their details here. So when you're putting in the name, what I like to do is I like to do last name first, comma, first name. That was stupid. There we go. Now I can type. And then maybe middle initial. All right, so I like to do it that way because when you're sorting, typically you like to sort by last name. We only give you the one name field, and that's just because it gets a little confusing if you're dealing with commercial clients and then residential clients. If we have a first name, last name on a commercial client, it makes it a little confusing. So it's very straightforward. I like to do last name, comma, first name, and then first or middle initial. All right, you have your obvious type here, residential, commercial, or other. Other would be things like event lighting. Maybe you're doing a wedding or something like that. The next one down is the lead type. All right, so you have your lead type here, which is pretty straightforward. This is going to be where you get your lead from. All right, so a couple, I don't know what's showing up there. A couple of them famous or popular ones are like Facebook. I'll just put Facebook in here. You have Facebook, We Hang Christmas Lights, form on your own website, word of mouth. There's all these different lead types, and this is basically the source of your lead so that you can track where to put your money into marketing. All right, the next section down here is status. All right, so if I click on that, there's three options. So we have prospect, waitlist, and customer. So prospects, these are the clients who have not purchased your service yet. And we use this status to signify that they are a lead and not an actual customer yet. Down the bottom here, we have customer. So these are the clients who've already made purchases with you. These could be clients from previous years, or these could be new clients from this year. Now, it's important to note that once a purchase has been made, the status will change from prospect to customer automatically for you. So if you're putting everybody in here as a prospect, because they really are, when they first call you, they're just a prospect, not necessarily a customer. When they actually accept a proposal, the system will automatically update this for you and call them a customer. All right, and then the middle one here is waitlist. Now, these are the clients that have reached out to us too late in the season to get a quote. We put them on the wait list, and if we have more installation time available, we can reach out to them and provide them with a quote. So I'm going to pick prospect for now. And then for the address here, I'm going to do 123 Sesame Street. And what you'll notice here, this is really cool. It auto updates for you here. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick Langhorne, PA, because believe it or not, that's actually in my area. And it will tell you city, county, state, and postal code automatically for you. This works 99% of the time. You will have the occasional one time here and there where the address might not be in the system for some reason. And so you just have to fill it out manually. But 99% of the time, this works automatically. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click Save here. All right, and you have just created a brand new client. Of course, we still have to add some contacts and sites to this client, but we'll go over that in the next video. And so what I want to show you is now the other option of how to create a client. So if I head back to my dashboard, the other option here is creating a client by accepting a prospect on the dashboard. So this is super simple, very easy. And just to refresh your memory, prospects are people that filled out a form on your website, or maybe you got this lead from WeHangChristmasLights.com or Angie's List, Home Advisor, anywhere where you can get a standardized templated email. All right. And so we'll help you set all that up as well. No big deal there. So what happens is, let's just say this person, Rowan, filled out a lead form on 7/6. All right, so we'll get notified up here on our notifications. They pop up here. All we need to do is click on that name there, and all that information is already filled out for us. We don't have to worry about entering any of that information. It's already there. So we just need to double check it, make sure that it all looks normal. So of course, first name, last name. They have a description here. We want holiday lights for our storefront. We have email, phone number, and then of course the address. Now, some lead generation sites like WeHangChristmasLights.com, excuse me, they ask for extra information, and one of those things is like square footage of the home. So if that's provided there, it will show up. If it's not, no big deal. All right. So we have a couple options here: accepted, waitlist, reject, or close. And of course, accept turns them into a client with the status of prospect. Remember, I said prospects haven't bought anything from us yet, so it would create them as a prospect. And then if they did go ahead and accept their proposals, then they would turn into a customer. Of course, you have your waitlist. We talked about that already, so you can add them right to the waitlist from here. Or you can reject them for whatever reason. Maybe they filled out a form twice and you already have them in your system. You can hit reject. Or maybe you pick up the phone at this point, you call them and you say, hey, we have a minimum of $1,000, and they say, oh my God, you're out of your mind. You can just go ahead and reject them. Or you can close this and save it for later. Right? You have your two buttons here for accept and waitlist as well. But if you clicked on it, you have a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and click accept for Rowan. And it now goes ahead and creates that client for me automatically. And what you'll notice here is the prospect description creates a note for that automatically, so that you can't forget what they want. Right? It creates that note there. And of course, there's other fields on certain websites that that aren't necessarily relevant. So maybe product description, again, maybe that square footage of the house. Those fields typically, what will happen is they will be created in the notes section, so that they're not actually in a field in the client, but the information is still there for you in case you ever wanted to reference that. All right, so that's it. That is how you create a client or add a client into Tinsel CRM. Two ways: by doing it from your clients tab or from doing it from your prospects section on your dashboard. See you in the next video.